Bonjour les amis abonnés, bienvenue sur Dyvinity original scène 2. Les mêmes créateurs que Baldur's Gate, malgré les deux jeux sont matures. On va mettre mode d'exploration au jeu. Et ça, c'est quoi ça se dit? Ok. Là, je l'ai vu. Je vais prendre lui. Plutôt lui. J'avais plus 7. Je vais prendre un blason modifié. Il est quand même pour le personnage que j'ai en tête au début. C'est bien mauvais. Ben. On va prendre un elfe. Un elfe mort vivant.
Prepare yourself.
Meet your maker.
Meet your maker. I'll yield to none. Greet the Reaper for me. Nice try.
Almost got me that time.
I'll yield to none. Oh, almost got me that time. Almost got me that.
Glory is mine.
Démon. Attends. Attendez. Je sais pas c'est quoi l'idée des jeux du mouchoir, mais enfin bref. Ça, je comprends pas le dernier. Ça, je change pour ça. Je le mettrai pas ça parce que c'est quand même bizarre. On a un barbare et un bouffon. Là, je prends un bouffon. Ok, j'ai le choix. Voilà, on attend mieux, mais je préfère mieux. Oud. C'est semblable instrument que ces deux-là. J'aime les instruments qui sont dans les choix, mais je préfère celle-ci. Ok, faut que je fasse sur les trois petites affaires, les options dans le fond. Le renommé, c'est sûr. Ils sont juste à regarder. Là, c'est sûr, se cacher et ça va être un peu compliqué. Oui. Faites un saut à la statue.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rabble panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Well, look what the doctor got. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages. Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Hey, look, laugh, but don't touch. Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Dommage, je tombe en vivant. Dans le jeu, je parle pas dans le réel. La caisse, rabaisser bloque la porte. Faites-lui face et appuyez sur le carré pour afficher le menu des actions. Cela sélectionnez l'option déplacer pour déplacer la case. Compris? Oui. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai ramassé une case là, mais pas ça le faire, pas ça non plus.
Je peux pas manger, puis ça, c'est la première fois.
Faites un saut pour rien. feras pas ça chez tous tes potes. Faut être honnête.
Not the most elegant solution, was it?
Mhm.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
What's happened? Oh, are you in the relief shift? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. A collared sauce freak thinks he can clobber a red? Damn fool. I should have known there'd be trouble.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
C'est pas tout ça que je voulais faire. C'est pas du repérage non plus.
prisoner's gaze finds the sunken hollows that once held your eyes. He speaks not with gratitude, but with gleeful malevolence.
Ah, freedom tastes better than wine. And I can set you free in return. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them, lad. The halls await.
Isso, né? C'est vrai, les soins, ça marche pas tellement. Ok. Parce que si je prends ça, c'est que je prends. Ça sert à rien à prendre des potions, puis je suis en mort vivant dans le jeu. Sa façon pour se guérir, c'est dormir. Mort vivant, elfe et démon aussi.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Mhm.
Did you expect a needle?
Playing dead, are you? Probably a good idea. Playing dead, are you? Probably a good idea.
Empty.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Was he looking at him? No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic. Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes, looks like that. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result.
C'est un squelette en mort-vivant. Comment tu veux que je me blesse? On est loin, là, quoi.
There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast sauce. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
She frowns and peers at you closely, concern clearly etched upon her face.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
Comment tu veux qu'un squelette tu boive, ma chère? Mais pas capable de boire des potions, faut que je boive du poison. Faut me guérir dans le jeu.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Easy now. Why don't you move along? Get some fresh air.
Il y a un mettre aussi dans l'entrepôt aussi. Il a tué là. 2 personnes, ben plus 2 mètres. J'ai tué 2 personnes dans le jeu. Un humain, 2 humains dans le fond.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Not with that collar on, you aren't. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to justice. Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
What a well of knowledge this tomb is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
That's enough. I'm here because I'm magic. Are you here because you're weird? You look a little bit elfish.
Yeah. Vous comprenez pourquoi je mets un saut?
Hey there, weirdo! Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though.
It was one of them. I know it.
Et je vais écouter faire peur à l'autre. Voir ce qu'ils vont faire. Celle-ci.
So, anything interesting for me?
et rendre le service public à la nation. Et quand cette trêve européenne soit respectée, j'aurai l'occasion de m'exprimer à nos restos français ce soir, mais que cette trêve de Noël nous permette aussi de réfléchir et de mettre le confinement nous-mêmes, en se disant au fond que si elle pouvait se poursuivre le 1er janvier et permettre d'avoir une ambiance favorable sur les travaux de l'Assemblée nationale, tels qu'ils pourront se dérouler dès le 5 janvier, première semaine de reprise de nos travaux, cela pourrait être une bonne manière de remercier celles et ceux qui auront travaillé entre Noël et le jour de l'an, car précisément ils ont besoin d'un budget pour fonctionner l'année prochaine. En tout cas, Madame la Présidente européenne, joyeux Noël à vous. Madame la Présidente, Madame la Ministre, Monsieur le rapporteur général, j'imagine que Monsieur le Président de la Commission des Finances n'est pas loin non plus, Mesdames et Messieurs les députés. Le 14 octobre dernier, avec la ministre des Comptes et de l'Action publique, nous avons l'honneur de présenter au Conseil des ministres un projet de loi de finances pour l'année 2026. Un peu plus de 2 mois plus tard, nous nous retrouvons ici aujourd'hui.
On met les instruments de musique. Et ça joue.
Nothing to see here.
One of us wouldn't kill our
A
own.
broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a boy to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
His eyes snap open. He looks at...
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on. I wouldn't know anything about it. I'd kill a man.
His eyes...
Whether they catch me is another matter. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound...
And? A common sort of sound, isn't it? Where there's talk, there's health.
Yeah, maybe. Mhm.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. There you are. In the meantime, you'll find him on the other side of this deck. Don't you...
Index finger?
My word. Oh, well, I'm sure a new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce.
Je me demande ce que ça va faire si je fais ça, ça, non, ça, ça, tout ça.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away. No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Ah, maman, désolé, je suis le méchant, donc je joue souvent sur le style de méchant, donc m'en fous. Pour l'instant, pour un bateau. Mais je viens de penser à ça. Les méchants, c'est bien beau. Ici, je serais capable de toutes les battre, mais ça me tente pas de gaspiller. Mais là, les gamins, je veux pas les attaquer. De toute façon, on peut pas les attaquer. Oui. Désolé, le gamin, mais je te tuerai pas.
little bit up.
Je sais pas si tu as remarqué, mais j'étais un... Pas un elfe ordinaire comme on voit avec la peau, putain.
I'm here because I'm magic.
Eh oui, mais vous avez vu, c'est un squelette.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one. Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot.
C'est quoi? Je vais toutes les amener. Ça...
I bet that's rolling die, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with...
Never say never, though.
She smiles.
Just...
Je vais faire mon truc ici. Il est... Mauvais bouton. Ça. Enlevé.
keeps rolling her dice. She pays you no further notice.
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnip and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than the customs dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your...
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know a thing about sauce.
Right. I always knew you'd turn that rotten Ben nest. Your kind always hung close.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous... He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
I am reading. Is this not evident? My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damned old things.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Predictable, really. Oh? Oh, I see. I crossed a cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my sincere apologies. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative. Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
C'est pas le temporaire que je veux éliminer. Non merci. Je vais éliminer les magistrats, mais je n'éliminerai pas les autres.
No lesions, no trauma.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
C'est quoi ce que je viens de voir? J'ai rien compris. Pas être honnête. Je veux pas attaquer tout ça là.
Be good, you scallywags. Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Pourquoi tu me prends pour ton mari quand je suis un squelette elfe démon? What the fuck? Un mort vivant? Ok. Elle est bizarre cette femme. Putain, elle me voit bien, je suis un squelette. Elle est mariée avec un squelette ou quoi? Désolé, des jokes nuls sur le squelette.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing.
Tiens, mon petit moi d'amour. Il a beau chercher.
Take it easy, Chief. You don't want to get noticed for the wrong...
Magister's more concerned than more.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough.
There's been a murder here.
you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten. But your kind of like wolves around a campfire. As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with her.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Got this wolf.
As the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with her.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, over the side of this ship with him.
Oui, mais il est mort. Je sais pas pourquoi je l'ai attaqué lui. On va faire le bon retour.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Void Welcome will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened? Damn it! I need to get off this wreck, quick. Not long before the crane comes. Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door is... You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clutch. It doesn't budge.
think I'm immune. Still, there's much trouble. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No! What damn fools... It catches fire, it turns into...
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh. Yes? Shouldn't you be running or screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back.
I know that you will... I have neither... No. You, on the other hand, would be better placed finding a lifeboat. I dare say you would be hopelessly lost in the ocean's dark heart. I believe you did. I had a mask that still... She'll drown with the rest of these fools. Remember?
The skeleton...
Oh, un vrai squelette, bordel. Oh. Ah. That's why.
Please, my time is short. Although yours, I gather, is...
Comment il appelle... non. Ah. Petit moi.
means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like...
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
But wait, there's still people down there.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror.
Non, il a eu peur de moi 2 secondes juste à cause j'ai ôté le masque. Il fait mon père croire qu'il a pas peur de moi.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside, anyway. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. Guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die. Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared.
Désolé, mais tu m'as vu ma figure d'elfe squelettique dans le jeu, donc non, c'était pas rapport le haut. Pas surprenant, je voulais dire. Puis tu as eu peur 2 secondes, je pouvais même pas te parler quand j'ai remis mon masque, mais t'avais plus peur, c'est bizarre.
That's what I mean. You'll see.
This statue must be 1,000 years old. I wonder how much longer it'll last. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. They made it to shore. Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Sérieux, les écureuils, ils vont me suivre tout le long?
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red color. Never before have you seen a lizard such as this. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You look
pleased to make my acquaintance, are you? I see your short-term memory fails you where mine does not. Why, only a few hours ago, I saw you skulk about that ship like a lost child in search of its mother.
Traité d'enfant.
But you weren't a lost child, were you? You weren't an innocent at all. Word has reached me, you see, through a very sour grapevine indeed, that you turned your back on your fellow passengers. Left so much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone? Of course I did. Takes more than some oversized cuttlefish to get the better of me. Besides, you'll find I wasn't complaining. I was making a point. About oneself. Alone. So, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body, even if it's the sort that leaves others to rot on a sinking ship. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him. Jolly good. Oh my word. How come now? Did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudice. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Finesse is a condition one should assume in any situation, from dining to discourse to dueling. What's it very well? Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So...
C'est reçu que ton nouveau compagnon est un... ça?
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Voilà.
A black cat. I like cats.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head.
Ah, pas dire un écureuil vite de même, mais ça ressemble à quoi un écureuil? Là, tous tes animaux, ils vont me suivre comme Noah ou quoi, là?
Ooh, that's a pretty one. Hey, mister, it's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago, so I guess some of them survived at least.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it appears confused and yet somehow compelled to...
Your godwoman has asked you a question. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, elf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, will be needed elsewhere.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot. The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did.
Peace is more than she deserves. You were a traitor to the core. Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the hammer's a solid sword. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did. When you give up the darkness that's inside you, take your fault, it's there, mine, but it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. During the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? It was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, it only made sense to see his will through. Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were. But it's the best we've got to protect the realm. Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. The Geists, dummy. The Hammer and Alexander had 2 in tow just a moment ago. Ugh. Thought you lot'd be interested in a thing like that. Ah, no reason. Settle in, eh? The Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. High Priest is up to his hood and sinners these days.
Je sais pas pourquoi il y a un noiro qui me suit puis un écureuil, mais enfin bref.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. They were just there but a moment ago.
Have you cut?
bastard, just like all your kind. Right, God, will you quit dragging this on?
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend. Even if your kind has displeased, haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us from this darkness. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, both the same.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not react. The shrine depicts a low, resonant. Your knees buckle. The hum grows louder. The world tilts and fades. The great Brack, the statue responds. The Stone King, the statue responds.
So, this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Scram.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
Un mec, tu qu'un squelette, tu ressens la chaleur, il n'y a pas de peau.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown, you caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Listen up. Back off.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Then it looks like you ain't leaving.
Sense something nearby.
Bon, moi, je vais finir ma division là. Moi, je vous dis à la prochaine. On peut pas vous abonner, on peut pas liker. Et on se voit très bientôt sur des nouveaux jeux. J'avais pas remarqué qu'il y avait un squelette minou avec un écureuil. Donc, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner pour pas liker, ça me fera plaisir. Et on se voit très bientôt sur des nouveaux jeux. Donc, à la prochaine!